Oh, I unplugged the HDMI cable.
Okay. That is one of the worst things I have ever seen in my life. Is this guy going for like a fucking Moab or something? Later, bitch. He's still shooting like I'm gonna re-challenge. Holy shit, what a player. Look at this guy. This guy's got the strap. I have to find like an actual sniper lobby or something. I'm gonna go into TDM for a little bit. So recently Black Ops 4 had some leaks. I don't even know if it's like legit. Like half the time, there's been so many rumors that just haven't like come true or happened, or like the information that I was given wasn't exactly accurate, or all this shit. Some things could be like 80% right, 20% wrong, 20% right, 80% wrong. And half the time there's so many rumors. I mean, eventually some of them are gonna be partially correct. Okay, this isn't the same lobby, but I just joined a TDM and this guy Moabbed. I'm out. You didn't Moab me, I'm leaving. I died one time in that game and a Moab's getting dropped. This guy joined my session? This is the other guy that was trying to go for a Moab in my drop zone lobby. Is he following me? Wouldn't even be surprised, to be honest. There's a collat. I don't want to play today. Like, all these lobbies are just, like, super sweaty. I see this guy one more time. I'm switching back to drop zone. I'm just gonna have to go offline. Yep, he's in my lobby. He's joining session. Holy fucking shit. Sending chat invite. Okay. See, it's nice that going offline partially works from time to time now. See, before when MW3 was, like, the main game, or it was at least kind of recent, almost every single lobby I joined, people knew, and they just instantly just started throwing C4. It was just ridiculous. That was one of the most rage-inducing times of my life. They're all mainly blackout leaks. I haven't really been paying much attention to the blackout thing. I'm more excited for the multiplayer and stuff like that. You guys already know how I am with, you know, the battle royale genre as a whole. Nah, don't know how this lobby is, but I don't recognize a lot of people, so that's alright. That's kind of good signs, kind of bad signs. So there's this leak. Now, obviously, like I was saying, it could kind of be, you know, right or wrong or whatever, or the whole thing could be completely bullshit or be incredibly accurate. I don't know. I also don't know where the fuck this guy went. I don't know if this is a situation where it's like my dad works at Xbox. I don't know. And obviously, these have been covered before. I'm not really gonna go over them classically. I'm just kind of reading them, I guess. It says, largest map in Call of Duty history. I mean, that's kind of a given. Nuketown is located in the center of the map on an island surrounded by water. The layout and theme of Nuketown in Blackout is similar to that of Nuketown Zombies from Black Ops 2. So it's kind of like this dark, it's Nuketown, but it's just kind of fucked up. Aiming for at least 50 players, currently testing 64 players right now, with plans to increase if possible. So they said 50 players at the very least, and that's what they're at the moment. For some reason, like looking at that, I feel like they should be further along than this. I'm not some developer or something, so I mean, I should shut the fuck up right there. But I feel like with this beta coming out within, what, less than 2 months or something, for Blackout specifically anyway, I just feel like, I don't know, this stuff should have been tested and be at least somewhat operational. More than 50 players at least, but then again, I mean, maybe 50 players wouldn't be too bad. I mean, a lot of people are doing size comparison things, but nobody really truly knows. That people have done all the math and they sat there and they've made pictures and there's been this post about this and this size comparison thing, and that's going by the literal sense of what they're saying. It can't be entirely accurate because they use the words about and above and around. You're not really sure exactly how big this map is. I mean, you can estimate it, but a lot of the posts and stuff about it that are depicting the map and everything is just showing, at least for a size comparison, it'll probably be slightly smaller. It looks like it'll be just slightly smaller than the Fortnite map, which is fine with me, but the thing is, thinking of a Fortnite map and then just, I don't know, cutting out maybe a corner of the map off or something, or decreasing its size by like 20%, and then cutting the player base in half to 50 players, it just makes it seem like it'd be really, really slow. I mean, I guess in a game where it seems like you're going to die probably fairly quickly unless you have armor on, and even then, I don't even know how the armor works exactly. Actually, I think the leak says how the armor works. Obviously, you don't want too many players on a small map, and obviously, Call of Duty style, this game is definitely going to be compared to PUBG a lot more than Fortnite, although I don't like the comparisons. It's just kind of natural to do it, I guess. For some people, the pace of PUBG is just kind of a turnoff for some of them. Like, a lot of people like, you know, super fast gameplay and really aggressive play styles. They're very different play styles between PUBG and Fortnite, you know? And that's kind of the great thing because, you know, there's something for everybody. The people that like the more, you know, methodical type of shit, I think Call of Duty will definitely be on the more strategic, methodical side. Not saying that Fortnite doesn't have any strategy, but I've always been on the more arcadey style. That's why I've always liked Call of Duty. For me, it's just really hard to imagine a battle royale COD game having it still feel like Call of Duty. Like bullet travel, bullet drop, and all that shit. Is that even going to be in the game? If it's not, do I just get to like laser people as soon as I find a sniper rifle? How good are the sniper rifles? Like, it's just, there's so many questions, and it's just like, there's so many things that would have to go the right way for me for it to even be really that that appealing. I'm not saying I'm not interested in Blackout, but I'm definitely more excited for just the base multiplayer and stuff, so I can just, you know, play Call of Duty like I always have for years. Boots on the Ground by Treyarch, I mean, I'm in. And even then, when they did do the advanced movement shit, it's widely considered the best, you know, advanced movement game. Obviously, that's all down to a matter of opinion, but Advanced Warfare, most people hate on it. Infinite Warfare, most people hate on it. Obviously, Black Ops 3 gets some hate too. Not even I played it that much, but it's not because I didn't like it, but it's just because I wasn't very good at it. I wasn't about to take the time to get good at that shit when I could just sit here and play MW3 like I'm doing right now. It's just honestly kind of weird and really scary to sit there and feel like Call of Duty's lifespan depends on how well Blackout will do. And it's just kind of weird to think about that because usually you're thinking about the classic multiplayer. For some reason, I just have this feeling that if the Blackout mode is a complete flop, it's just, I feel like a lot of people just won't even give the game a chance. I feel like a lot of people are like past this classic first-person shit, this first-person shooter thing, and more into Battle Royale type of shit. I don't know. I like Battle Royale, but I definitely prefer this over Battle Royale. That's just me personally, though. The rest of the shit, limited inventory slot, increased space via scavenge backpack, so it's similar to PUBG right there. The health is 150 HP. I think on a normal basis, we get like 100, and they just adjust the damages, but I'm not entirely sure if that goes for every single Call of Duty, but in the classic Call of Duties, that's how it works. Health is 150, replenished via medkit. Equipping scavenged armor allows the player to take one extra shot, and armor-piercing rounds will counter the effect of armor, which that sounds pretty good. So armor can potentially save you in a lot of situations, but it's one bullet, so you gotta do everything that you possibly can with that armor because it's not gonna last very long. It's not like you're gonna tank it like multiple shields like on Fortnite and stuff like that, and obviously it's a completely different game and stuff, but you're probably not gonna see people tanking that much damage. Shit, even Fortnite can get deleted, like you could get popped instantly. And there's shields and shit on there, so I mean, Halo was the same thing. Team BR, weapon loot has rarity. Depending on the rarity of your weapon, it'll have different attachments. Higher rarity is better / more attachments. Now, they're gonna have a lot of fun trying to balance that kind of shit because there's no telling exactly how much player base will actually value some of these attachments. Like, what if I actually really like the iron sight on, say, an M16 in-game, but the green version of that M16 has, I don't know, a silencer on it or a red dot or something? What if I just like the classic one? How is it gonna incentivize me to use it? It doesn't say anything about the weapons doing more damage than each other, so it's more just based on attachments and stuff like that. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of situations where some people might actually just prefer a type of weapon over another, even if the rarity is actually worse. So they're gonna have to try to figure out a way to incentivize people to pick the more rare weapons if it's just based on attachments. Attachments come down to preference. There's no hard fact that this weapon is better than the other one, like, you know, increased damage or something. Like on Fortnite, you won't argue that a gray burst is better than a blue burst because it's quite literally the same exact weapon, just more damage. I mean, yeah, I do know people that actually prefer the normal assault rifle on Fortnite over even the SCAR at times. Blue AR over a purple SCAR, for example. There's little things like that, so that may be the case for this game as well. I'm not really sure, but it's actually really good to have the weapons and armor in the game. I was afraid that there wasn't really gonna be that much. I thought maybe the loot would just kind of be weird and redundant and just kind of... That's also subject to change, though. Apparently, they're also maybe even thinking about doing it very similar to PUBG, where you can find the attachments, pick them up, and put them on, take them off, and just build it the way that you want. That opens up a whole nother door of shit and balance and stuff like that PUBG has already had the conversation about. There's consumable abilities, and this is where people are kind of like, I don't really know about this. You can find a rare ability somewhere where it gives you Nomad's dog or something. You can command the dog to stay with you and attack people that are around you, or you can command the dog to stand in an area and attack somebody whenever they try to cross it, like a trap. I'm not really sure exactly how they'll balance that with the dog sitting in his corner or something like that. When somebody walks in the room, do they get one shot by it? How much damage does the dog do? This grappling hook thing that you could potentially pick up that maybe has more than one use, and what can you exactly attach it on? There's equipment like recon RCs and stuff like that. Kind of reminds me of like Rainbow Six, but it'll probably be like the little recon drone where you can probably like fly it around and maybe even mark people. And I just joined Blue's lobby. I'm not playing against him. You're insane. I feel like when Blackout has its beta, it's gonna be in a really stripped state because I don't really know what they're gonna prioritize. Are they really just gonna try to push it out, see how many problems actually occur and everything, or this guy is... He's invisible. I don't know, the whole leak is kind of bittersweet. Some good news, some bad news, some worrying things, some things that are kind of confusing. Don't really have all the information on it, but I mean, that's what rumors are. Could be bullshit, could be half the truth, could not even be intentionally lying, could change all this shit. There's really not much point in really looking into all this shit like too deeply. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I'm not in the fucking mood to deal with this game right now. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna fuck. Not in the mood today. I'm really not. Also, notifications were also a little weird yesterday again. So if you haven't seen yesterday's video, be sure to check that out. It'll be at the end of the video right there to click on, or you can just click on it yourself. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My most recent videos are popping up on the screen here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and yeah, it's been Jev, guys. Later.
Bye.